Hello, and once again, welcome back to ASYLUM, this time for part 3. Here we are then in the basement, or the down below, as Lenny referred to it as, and we've just discovered that Group E was actually being used as cheap labour to dig out a tunnel down here. But what next? What do I do now? Let's take a look at our little notebook, shall we? So, still got the letter opener, of course, and the wire cutter. A Crawford was mentioned, right, maybe I can bring him up. Topics? Construction works, like the tunnel down here, okay, and tasks. There's a new task. Speak with Lenny. Right, Lenny probably doesn't want to speak with us about this, but we have a lot to talk to him about. So, let's see, is it this way? Yes, it is. Okay, so yeah, let's go back this way. Let's go and speak with Lenny. I want to talk to him about the tunnel. Alright. So, up here. Oh. He's gone. Oh, he's gone, and so is his card. So that means we can actually go upstairs. Ooh, okay. Oh, I'm conflicted. What do I do? The therapy room is down there, right? I mean, that's an objective that we had for a very, very long time. I can visit the upper floors, though. That's actually an objective, too. Ooh. Okay, let's take this floor by floor, okay? We'll probably bump into Lenny at some point, okay? Right, okay, so I believe I tried this one, didn't I? Yeah, the door was firmly shut in place, and I don't think that's going to change. But let's go this way. Right, yeah, the therapy room is one of those doors over there, I think. Okay. Where does this go? Out the back? Oh, okay. What the hell's this? A sad and naked plant, which might have been gorgeous and colourful once, decorated the centre of the gallery. The perfect metaphor for Hanwell Mental Institute. Right, so this is a gallery. Okay. Let's see. Nothing on the floor for me to have a look at by the looks of it. Let's see. I'm going to go over to the right here. Maybe have a look at these. I don't recall if patients were allowed inside the gallery, but with these sorts of paintings, I hope not. Hey, they're not that bad. But, well, okay, maybe that one is. Oh, this is Dr. Ellis Hawthorne. Right, the psychiatrist. Seems like we can't take a look at the others. What about on the other side? Chilling. And who are you? Ah, this is Ebersbaker, the psychologist. Okay. Nice to put a face to the name. Alright. I thought this might actually be the back door out of here. Maybe this is the back door out of here. If there's nothing else for me to have a look at, I'm going to go give it a go. Ah, impossible. Someone was going to have to tear that door apart to get it open. Right, well, there is no escape via the back door. Although, you know, if I really wanted to, I think I could just leave, couldn't I? I could just go back out the front door, hop back in my car, and everything would be okay. Right, let's see. This one's unlocked as well? Okay, cool. Right, this must be the laundry room. The size of the Institute demanded large and industrial washing machines to keep up with the demand. I bet. Yeah, 10 of them in total by the looks of it. Okay. Let's head over in this direction then. To think these clothes had been worn by patients. People I may have known in the past. Had they been discharged? Were they still alive? Or sane? I pondered these questions in the lonely nights. I wonder if you're going to get answers to these questions. Nothing down there. Okay. Well, there's another door. Ah, another door. And another one of these. Number 9 now. Unsettling rumours. Ooh, go on. In later years, dissatisfied employees at Hanwell Mental Institute began to circulate wild stories about mistreatment on the part of the executive staff. At the time, authorities ascribed the rumours to the general atmosphere of discontent at the Institute, as it was a matter of public knowledge by then that the erstwhile international prestige of the establishment had faded. Its glory days long gone. The building was in an appalling state of disarray, and still is, by the way, displaying an evident lack of direction and maintenance. The situation became more serious when family members of patients began reporting an alarming number of injuries to the bodies of their loved ones. These ranged from severe bruises to burn marks and, in the more extreme cases, fractures. Initially, the injuries were thought to result from unfortunate accidents related to the known issues besetting the mental hospital, including underfunding, understaffing, and growing workplace animosity. Eventually, however, burgeoning pressure from the public eye and human rights organizations prompted authorities to initiate a series of investigations into the establishment for the insane. Interviews with institute staff ensued. Testimonies from low-ranking workers and nurses included descriptions of anguished shrieks echoing through the hallways, their precise sources difficult to locate. In one of the most sinister accounts, an anonymous report suggested the screaming was coming from underground. Other stories mention the disappearance of a certain number of patients, a phenomenon that often happened during the night. But the most chilling rumour of them all was that the patients were being deliberately subjected to various forms of torture. When questioned about these scandalous allegations, Dr. Ellis Hawthorne dismissed them as gossip of employees not fit for their jobs. He argued on record that the distressing screams originated from the high-risk section, in which dangerous patients with a history of violence would regularly experience psychotic fits. As for patients disappearing from their cells, he stated that it was common for them to get lost in the monumental building, with hours sometimes passing by before they were found. Yet another reason why the upgrade to the unit system layout was the top priority of the administration, Hawthorne added. During this period of upheaval, Dr. Hanwell himself opted for a perplexing silence, never publicly commenting on the situation. With circumstances spiralling out of control, authorities continued to closely follow the events transpiring at Hanwell Mental Institute. Right, okay. I love finding them. I love getting the background history and lore to this place, essentially. But it seems like that's all we're going to find. So, right, we have another door here that leads outside. Hey! The majestic yard in which so many patients communed and healed together was now in a sorry state, barely serving as a mere shortcut throughout the building. Right, okay. Let's see then, where do we start? Over here? Okay. What's this? That's a shed. And it appeared to be locked. Okay. Can we go around it? Oh, there's no side door or anything like that. A toppled over wheelchair. The discarded appliance gave me weird vibes. It's almost as if someone had intentionally placed it in that spot as a means of twisted decoration. Yeah. It used to be such a pleasant smell in the yard. Hopefully, they'd be able to help this place regain its former glory. But again, not in 10 days. No way. Right, the fountain? A once beautiful feature of the yard, the fountain was now filthy and in shambles. Just like the rest of the place, right? I gotta say, I know Lenny was meant to be cleaning, but he didn't do a very good job. Although considering, the insurmountable task ahead of him, not really his fault. An incredible view back then from these benches. Now, not so much. Okay. Let's see. Over here? Alright. Is this just going to be a shortcut? I mean, that's going to take us back to, the foyer area, I suppose? Yeah. I could still remember the soothing sound of the water flowing, and part of me wished to see the fountain working again. Okay. Let's see, let's try this side. Alright, what's that? I think I see a date down there, 1874, but we can't get any closer, it seems. I could almost hear the sound of the birds fluttering in the early morning. Over here? I remembered spending some time sitting here. It was a nice spot. It was, yeah. Okay. I'm not seeing any other circles, I'm not seeing any other prompts, so I think it's probably best that we make our way through. Right, let's see then. Ah. Oh, that's why I couldn't get through. Hold on. I should have... Yeah, I mean, these would work, wouldn't they? Yeah, there you go. The worn-out tool... Oh, it fell apart! Oh, shit! So, wait. It's gone? It's gone. I've still got the letter opener, though. Maybe I should have used the letter opener. Ah, right, okay. But this is going to work now? Right, yes, okay. Taking us back to the other corridor and the foyer and stuff. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, yeah, that is a handy little shortcut, I suppose, but that's not where I want to go, is it? Right, so down here, around the fountain, up here, through the laundry room and back into the other corridor. Back towards the therapy room, right? Okay, so, this way. Okay? What's this? I don't remember the map, unfortunately, so I'm not really sure. Did this used to be a bathroom? The sink had long since outlived its usefulness. Yeah. Okay. Wow, alright. Oh, what's this? Oh! We're getting a close-up of this for some reason. I don't see anything. Maybe I need a tool. Maybe I need to start digging, although I don't see a prompt for that either, so... Yeah. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'll have to come back to this. I'm not sure. But, yeah, alright. Is that it? It seems like it is, actually, yeah. Okay. Not much to see in this room, at least not yet, so let's leave. Okay. A little bit further on. Right. So what's this going to be? Is this the therapy room? I finally found myself inside the therapy room. The whole place was in a state of disarray, as if everyone had left in a hurry. Well, maybe they did. To rush down to the tunnels and begin work again, right? What's this? Okay. Ebers Baker, yeah. Patient development. So, Group E, So, everything was graded on alertness, attention, attitude, expressivity, interest in topics, judgment, knowledge, memory, a sense of humour, and comprehension. And there's Group F as well, although I suppose we're not too bothered about that, are we? Okay. Patients in Group F showed a marked improvement in their mood and awareness, as well as willingness to communicate and interact with their peers. The inexplicable regression in Group E continues to puzzle me. I'll discuss their individual issues separately. Lenny used to be a kind of leader figure. Very communicative. Someone the rest of the group looked up to, but he's been more withdrawn recently, lost in what seem like dark thoughts he refuses to share. In the case of Hodgson, I could guarantee a smooth session, provided nobody brought up anything related to the nature of his trauma, but he's growing increasingly tense and neurotic. Crawford has always been troublesome, but he seems more on edge than usual, and even more of a problem these days. Rebecca should have been allowed an abortion. LaRoche? Beginning to believe he's a lost case. Okay, we're getting a few more names here. LaRoche. Okay. And then Hodgson as well. Cool, cool. Right, let's back out of that. Okay, let's get a little bit closer, shall we, to a projector screen? Alright, so what we got down here? Oh! Ah, here we go, it's another memory, another vision of the past. Yeah, we've seen a few of these people before. In my sudden vision, I was part of a group of patients in the therapy room. A female doctor seemed to care about the session. Not us, but merely the outcome of the session. Right. Okay, it seems like that's all we're going to get from the circle of chairs over there. What about this? Ah, hang on. Oh. Oh, I see. This is Bertrand LaRoche. Okay. Again, yeah, he was in therapy group E. He's a curious case. He's a shy, docile patient with a mind seemingly trapped in his innermost recondite thoughts. Coming from a family of French immigrants and having experienced the troubled childhood afflicted by war, LaRoche has always had issues making friends, no doubt in part thanks to his monotone, outlandish manner of speech. His verbal expression often devolves into unintelligible murmurs during otherwise plain and straightforward conversations. The current diagnosis is that this is assumed to be a schizophrenic behavior. That being said, once someone earns his trust, LaRoche can become a capable and pleasant conversationalist. Yet recently, the patient seems less keen on communicating, often spending an unusual amount of time simply staring out of the windows in the game room. Specialists feel like he will succumb to an irreversible state of catatonia. Man, that's unfortunate. Seems like that's the only one that we can actually have a look at here. The metal case was empty. There seemed to be a missing reel. Right, oh, alright. Okay, a missing reel that we need to put up here. Okay. Yeah, it wouldn't work without a reel in it. Okay, so we can go up. Can we go down? We can. Look at all these. Right. Oh? Maybe there's something in this one. Oh, there is! Hey, okay. Okay. It's installed. Maybe we can actually have a little look. Let's try it. Ah.
You are not in good shape, Bertrand. You know it will only get worse. You must talk.
I hate you. I hate this place. You're all bad with me and my friends.
You'll come to understand, Bertrand, eventually. But we must deal with this. You have a chance to end it right here, right now.
I don't believe you. You have been lying to me all this time.
That's not true. And if you tell me what you saw, it will all be over. It's that simple.
I can't remember. It's too fuzzy and dark.
Come on, Bertrand. Try harder.
No. I'm scared.
Come on. Tell me what you saw.
No. It will come for me. It knows. It knows.
Calm down or I'll have to call the guards.
It's inside me.
What? What is inside you?
Whoa. That, whatever that is, that's inside him. Holy shit, okay. Well, that wasn't the voice of Anne. I'm wondering if that was Walter, right? Okay. Alright, what about all the others? I had to make sure that there wasn't another reel in place before inserting it. Oh, okay. Well, let's take this off now that we've had a look at it. No? Can we not do that? Try this one again. Oh, okay. I don't know if there really needed to be a cutscene for that, but I'm glad there is one. Alright. Okay, so that's been put back in its case. Can we try this? Alright. Yep, there's another one. Alright. Is this going to be about Bertrand as well? Or maybe another member of the group? Okay. Only one way to find out. Here we go.
Bertrand, are you feeling all right? Talk to me. Don't make me lose my patience. I don't have all day.
Leave me alone.
I understand you must feel angry, but we're doing this for your well-being.
You are lying. It hurts. I can't sleep. There are dark things in my dreams.
Just calm down. Take a deep breath and relax. We'll explain it to you, but you have to trust me.
I don't know. I am so tired. I can't think anymore.
What about your fear? Think about your last session. Do you remember now?
There's only darkness, and it moves there. It's been waiting, and now it knows we're here.
Ominous. Very ominous. Okay, so again, I suppose we're going to have to put this back in its case. But then there might be two more that we can have a look at. Oh, this is all very interesting. Okay. So let's try this one on the right now. There's something in that one too? Oh, amazing. Okay. Okay. Yep. That's been slotted on. Everything seems to be working. So, let's have a look at this third one.
Are you feeling better today?
More or less, I think.
Are you getting along better with work?
No. I don't like the tunnels. It's suffocating in them.
I'm sure you'll get accustomed in time.
No. It's not fair. I shouldn't be doing this.
What makes you say that?
Because it doesn't feel right. Being there. I don't think that is what I was brought here for.
But you are helping. You should feel proud of yourself. Are you in doubt because of something else? Are you scared, for instance?
Yes, I am. I don't want to go into the dark place again. They said it was going to be all right, but I could feel the monster coming for me.
Monster? What monster?
Yes, what monster, Bertrand? Is that where you had that horrible reaction the first time? What the hell happened to you? What did you see? Okay, well, it seems like there's one more at the very bottom. Oh, okay. No, this is the very bottom. I think there is only one more. And is there one inside? There is! There you go. I assume, again, we're going to get Bertrand. There you go. Alright, here we go. Maybe this one's going to give us some answers.
How are you feeling today?
Tired. I want to sleep.
I'm sorry to hear that. How was your day?
It was fine, I guess. We played some games in the afternoon. They are always the same, but I still like them. But the others aren't so happy.
It's understandable. We'll try to get you some new games. Has anything of importance occurred to you lately?
A new woman arrived today with a big belly.
Rebecca?
She is pretty. I like her. But she was hysterical and punched Nurse Marion on the face.
I know, and we're dealing with that. But I was referring if anything has happened to you lately.
I don't know. I am so tired.
Why are you tired? Tell me. We're here to help.
It's being down there, working with all the dust and the bugs. It's too hard. I'm too tired. I can't stand them anymore.
What is this that you can't stand anymore?
The voices. They are everywhere, and they whisper inside your head. They are evil.
Right, okay. So I guess that's all we're gonna get at the moment. So let's put this one back. But there's still that reel box at the top that was empty. So yeah, maybe I'm right. Maybe there is a missing reel, and maybe that missing reel contains more information. The information that I really want. Right? I mean, it could just be around here somewhere. So hold on. Let's just explore a little bit, right? There's a hint of faint moonlight daring its way inside. Right. Okay. Across there, yeah. Into the cabinets, maybe. Patient records of no importance. No? Whoever worked at this desk didn't have the most inspiring view. No, I suppose not. What's this, though? A recorder?
Since the renovation of the Institute began, more patients have become agitated and difficult to manage, as if it was the architecture of their own bodies being reconfigured. The construction work has disturbed their existence in a way I couldn't predict. Some are even presenting with odd injuries, which none of the nurses can explain. Are the patients harming themselves? Is this building so firmly interrelated with their identities that changes in its structure will impact their states of mind by means of a kinesthetic regression? They rationalize structural changings in the surrounding geometry by imprinting them in their own flesh. Hodgson's is the worst example. Where are those burn marks coming from? I made inquiries and nobody saw him get burnt. Perhaps he was allowed to assist in the kitchen and he refuses to discuss the burnings. And knowing how much the subject terrifies him, I did not press him further. But the scars are disturbing other patients in Group E. They believe his scorched skin is some kind of heavenly punishment or stigmata. And they're all going to suffer the same fate.
Right.
This is ridiculous and degrading. They were my best group, my most remarkable achievement. Yet no one gives a damn. I swallowed my pride and consulted directly with Alice. But the pompous asshole suggested it was my inexperience at fault, my responsibility to ensure the safety of patients. So what the hell are you supposed to do then? Instead of hiding in your office, do something about your staff.
Yeah, that's right. You tell him, man.
And when the moron isn't jerking off at his desk, he supervises the construction work. Why is a psychiatrist so deeply involved with the conversion to the unit system? None of this makes sense. I hate myself for losing my mind. Every therapy session is now a burden. I need to reconnect with the patients. They must tell me more. Lenny is still more forthcoming than the rest, but he won't say a word about the bruises. And Hodgins, how did you burn yourself like that? If not the kitchen, the only other place. No. Impossible. They're not allowed down there.
Oh, I don't know about that. Someone's giving them permission, and someone's giving them tools as well. Right. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay. Still, haven't found that missing reel, have I? Okay, well, if these are of no importance, we can't go through them. Let's go a little bit closer to this door. So there's 2 doors in, right? Yeah, okay. There you go. I don't know if the therapy room has given me answers or just a whole bunch more questions, honestly. Let's get out of here. I'll have to come back once I've found that missing reel. I'm sure it's going to be around here somewhere. Anyway, right. This way? Down the corner? Okay, there's another map over there by the looks of it. The fence had come loose from the window, which I trusted would be fixed for the reopening. There's so much to do! Oh my god. Right, so let's see. Okay, so this is going to take us to the game room. There's a library, and, well, maybe if I can get to the library, I can go back through to the corridor. It's going to be another little shortcut, right? And then, of course, I can go back to the stairs, the 2nd floor. Oh, man, there's going to be a lot to have a look at. Right. Open or not? It's open! Okay, this is the game room. The game room used to burst with activity in its heyday. It was a fine accomplishment of the Institute that patients could coexist peacefully playing games together. But now, the room was in shambles. Just like the rest of the place. What we got down here? Crayons. They reminded me of my childhood. Oh, I'm taking that, am I? Ah, okay, it was in better shape than the others, so I took it with me. Right. Just an old toy. If you say so. Okay, some scribblings down there. Oh, what's this? It was quite an inspired piece of art, in my opinion. Shame we can't get a better look at it. Okay, well, I've got a crayon. That's interesting. What can I do with that, I wonder? Right, what's this? Something down here? This sofa might have been comfortable once, but at present, sitting here was out of the question. Yeah, feels like I'm going to get like 10 diseases just looking at it, honestly. Oh, hello. This is kind of in the way. What we got over here then? Another dying plant? Yep, a completely dried plant. Not dying, but dead. Okay. The radio's batteries were dead. Yeah, alright. Okay. From this angle, we can't have a better look at those drawings. Over here? Goodness gracious me, this one's even worse. Yeah, back in the days, it was nice to sit in this cozy sofa by the fireplace. Over here, alright. Let's take a look at the fireplace. The fireplace was a nice way to get the room warm back then, but the staff needed to keep a close eye on the more unruly patients. I bet. I believe this was the table patients chose for playing games when it was cold because of its privileged position near the fireplace. Guess that makes sense. What's this? I had no idea what that was. Some sort of game, I guess. Magazines? Yes. I remember there were fights among patients to get this table during winter. Fun times. Yeah. Fun times. What's this? Ominous, but with a hint of beauty. That's like this entire game, honestly. Yeah. So, it doesn't look like I'll be playing too many games in here at the moment. Let's see. I assume both doors head into the library, don't they? Okay, it's unlocked, and I'm seeing a load of books, so yeah, I suspect so. Wow, alright. Let's see then. Doesn't look like I can have a look at anything on this shelf at all. No circles popping up whatsoever, so let's go to the center of the room here. Wow. So many things to have a look at, right? So many places to go. Alright. A lovely painting up there, but nothing too relevant. Nothing that I want to edit with my crayon. Let's see. Let's get back over to this door, yeah. Alright, we've got a stepladder down here. The ladder provided quick access to the most neglected volumes on the top shelves. Right. Are any of these books going to interest me? There's something here. A varied selection, which, unsurprisingly, didn't match the category of this section. Yeah, okay. They've all just been haphazardly put back, have they? Okay, I guess as we make our way to that door over there, let's just sort of zigzag around the room and see what we can see, yeah? Can't see much through here. The window was covered in some kind of mold. They were going to spend a long time cleaning up this place. They or Lenny? Someone, a patient, a child, seemed to have scribbled something on the cover of this book. I guess it's not that relevant. Oh? What's this? Okay. While my storied career as a general surgeon has cemented my prestigious position in the field, a fact widely acknowledged by kindred professionals who have effusively praised my work, my true passion has always been the secrets of the mind. It was during the extirpation of a challenging meningioma that I first confused this zeal with the desire to specialize as a neurosurgeon. Yet it dawned on me that, quite to the contrary, I was growing tired of the physical aspects of the brain altogether. It was rather the nature of its inner workings that fascinated me. In time, a new path led me to research topics related to psychology and psychiatry, particularly the peculiar interplay between these two disciplines. Mental health disorders stood out as a prime subject of interest. Losing control of yourself is a terrible thing, perhaps the worst thing that can happen to a human being. The inability to discern what is real and what is not, the impossibility of determining what the incontrovertible truth is because your senses are crippled, horrified me to no end. I made it my new purpose in life to delve deeper into this captivating yet disquieting discipline. I would make use of the plentiful wealth and resources I had amassed over the years to fulfill this developing personal ambition. I chose a convenient location to construct what I christened Hanwell Mental Institute as a testament to my life achievements. Enthralled by the elegant, pleasant, and even transcendent designs invented by Kirkbride, I made sure the spot, atop a peaceful cliff, surrounded by distant mountains and the pristine allure of the ocean, was suitable for the healing properties of his proposed plan. It was a strict requirement of my project that the proposed plot of land be untarnished by the presence of people. Only the elemental quality of perpetual woods would complement such majestic architecture. Thanks to the help of powerful contacts I gained through long-standing relationships with the finest professionals in the world of medicine, Hanwell Mental Institute soon became a beacon of inspiration and promise for the treatment of mental health problems. Its purpose is to house the largest number of patients in any building of its kind to date. Contrary to certain delineations made by Kirkbride, I hold that a thriving community is key for mentally ill people to succeed in their hopes of being reintegrated into society. This is my realm. Here, we shall make an effort to eradicate the ailments of the human mind. Yes, and we are seeing the evidence of that all around us. Worryingly. I mean, I guess there was some success, right? Oh, something back here in the medicine section? Another collection of books unrelated to my search. Right. Well, I don't really know why I'm searching at the moment. I'm just searching for searching's sake, but who knows? I might find something, right? Like this. Some days ago, I casually read a newspaper article about Dr. Walter Hanwell, a general surgeon with extensive knowledge of mental illness, who recently founded his own hospital for the insane. In his impassioned words, I could sense a sincere concern about the consequences of mind disorders. In that same article, Hanwell's notable technological advancements in his field, a discipline in which antiquated practices are often ingrained, elicited a feeling of excitement that I hadn't experienced in a long time. The fine trajectory of this kindred spirit compelled me to write him a letter, disenchanted as I was about ongoing problems in my local medical centre, which I concluded was managed by close-minded individuals. Dr. Hanwell responded sooner than I expected. We exchanged various experiences from our respective fields of expertise in an engaging debate that I fondly remember as a deciding factor that would dictate the rest of my career. We agreed that increasing reports of developing mental abnormalities were a consequence of a degenerate society, that minds operating outside the boundaries of morality would inevitably deteriorate until no shade of humanity was left. There was a mutual agreement that the fabric of our culture, our breed, was eroding. As admired professionals, we have an obligation to guide our peers into the blistering light of cognizance. We see and perceive what others don't. Not taking action would be a shameful disgrace to our human condition. We continued talking about how a mental hospital should be managed under the strictest of conditions, and how a symbol of solemn authority was of utmost importance for ensuring smooth operations. Suffice it to say, I became enchanted with Walter Hanwell's grand vision, his endless quest to correct the course of society, beginning with those who had lost their way in the most profound and visceral sense, the decay of their own minds. It's an honourable task, honestly. It's, there's definitely something going on around here, right? I mean, the tunnel, the smell, the monster mentioned. I don't think this is typical, is it? I don't think that's really helping. Right. Okay. So we've got like history and neurology here. Anything in this section? The volumes were stained and quite old. A few of them would probably crumble upon the slightest touch, so best to leave them where they are. Okay, on this side? Oh, okay. An old, unpublished manual about some kind of biopsy machine. Stereotactic transorbital brain biopsy equipment. Oh boy, okay. So, the equipment is still undergoing extensive tests. Any use of this machine on a living person must be supervised by a qualified professional. So the STRAB is a novel device capable of extracting a brain tissue sample without performing a craniotomy. It makes use of the empty space around a patient's orbital to reach areas of the brain without damaging the eye or causing long-term facial paralysis. Depending on the cranial structure of the patient, the coordinates of the transorbital device may need to be reconfigured in order to determine the correct angle for the procedure. The subject's height is not factored into the coordinates calculation, since the head should always be fixed in the proper position. Ensure that the subject's body lies comfortably on the bed, which can be extended for this purpose. Coordinates are calculated according to body mass, gender, and age. For example, an adult male, weighing around 80 kilograms, may need an angle between 180 and 190 degrees. The margin of error is calculated by the machine and compensated for using a state-of-the-art sensing component to aim for the correct entry point in the patient's left orbital. The needle may retract and move forward a number of times during this process, which is normal, and it's making me kind of squeamish, honestly. Really does sound like a lobotomy, doesn't it? The device always aims for the left orbital by default. While recalibrating for the right orbital is possible, this makes no practical difference to the procedure. Before starting the procedure, be sure there is a professional validating the data provided by the control panel and an assistant positioned close to the patient in case of a reflex action during the procedure that could lead to irreversible damage to the patient's eye. Properly securing the harness should minimize this possibility. So, for a successful procedure, follow the steps below. Number 1, you need to turn on the equipment using the control panel. 2, rotate the principal knob to the appropriate unit that corresponds to the patient's cranial dimensions, and that will set the target coordinates. 3, the person assisting the professional should evaluate whether everything is in the correct position, particularly the harness. It's recommended to also check the position of the extractor needle and the bed. Number 4, the supervising professional at the control panel may pick up the wired activator and press the button to set the procedure in motion. Number 5, wait until the extractor needle finalizes the procedure and is fully removed from the patient's orbital. If blood leaks through the puncture, wipe it with a disinfected towel, and there's no need to treat the puncture. 6. Once the machine completes the procedure, the fluid containing the sample will be located in a sterilized receptacle behind the extractor component. It can then be taken in with a standard syringe, but be sure to properly sterilize the syringe so as not to contaminate the sample. Number 7. Inspect the patient's orbital for any unexpected damage. Then have the patient remain seated on the bed to recover from any dizziness. 8. The brain sample is ready to be examined under a microscope by a qualified pathologist. The procedure is expected to last 5 to 10 seconds, depending on the lobe from which the sample will be extracted. Sulcal depth must be accounted for in this calculation. Following the procedure, the patient may experience impaired vision and difficulty articulating facial muscles, but these effects are expected to subside within an hour at most. Okay, and then we've got examples of what you might see underneath the microscope, I think. Right. That's a very interesting book to read. That really did feel like an instruction manual. Am I going to have to do that later on? I don't know if I'm ready for that, really. I'm just meant to be looking around, right? Oh my god. The Conspiracy Against the Human Race. Didn't seem like an appropriate read. No, probably not. Okay, alright. Let's shoot over to the other side, I suppose. Just another random collection of books. 333. Lots of threes around here. Castle of the Forest. It looked like some fairy tale. Again, not relevant. Not going to help me. Let's move on. Okay, we're getting closer and closer to this door. I think I can see the lock which prevented me from coming in the first place. Okay, so psychiatry and pathology over here. A random collection of books, okay. The oldest books of the library. They smelled like papyrus, right? What's this? Just yellowed old pages. I couldn't say if there was anything of importance written as they were utterly unreadable. Okay. Ah. Okay, well it looks like I won't be examining the nursing section, or the other side of neurology. Let's see. A little bit closer. Despite the darkness, I could see a stack of books neatly arranged on the bookshelf. But I'm not interested. Not in the slightest. Okay, something down here on the desk? No? It's just a quaint reading table. I remember patients spending some valuable time here. The Institute encouraged reading. Right, okay. Well, we've gone through everything I think we possibly can. And we have found a couple of interesting things, I suppose. Don't know how they're going to prove relevant, but we'll see. Alright, so again, this is going to be a handy little shortcut back to that first corridor, right? Yeah, okay. Right. Let's check the notepad, shall we? Okay, so I've got this crayon. What do I do with the crayon? Right, tasks. Investigate about Bertrand. Yes. Yes, we need to do that. I need to speak with Lenny. Where did Lenny go? Do you think Lenny went upstairs? Honestly, I think at this point Lenny probably went upstairs. I guess I could ask Julia, who is actually now back at her desk, but... Nah, come on. We can go up those stairs for a reason, right? Let's go upstairs and maybe we're going to find him up there. If nothing else, we're going to find a completely new part of the asylum, and probably a few more answers to my questions. Alright. Here we are then. And up we go. No sign of him as of yet. Ooh, alright. We can go up again? Wasn't this the floor that I'm never meant to go up to? You know, according to Julia? Ah, oh, hang on. That probably means that he's around here somewhere. Yeah, this is Lenny's cart. Perhaps he was getting ready to clean the topmost floor. But he's not up there yet. Okay, hold on. I'm going to go back down here, and I'm going to go this way. Oh, man. Okay. We have another floor to explore. And look at the size of it. Okay, so there's the office of the director, a museum, a morgue, a laboratory, psychiatry, rehab. Look, the female hospital over there to the right, the male hospital to the left. Oh my god. Okay. There's a lot more exploring that needs to be done. What I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go all the way to the right here. Yeah. Let's see. Right, yeah, this is Dr. Hanwell's office. The door wouldn't open, but perhaps the right key would let me in. Say no more. Say no more. It might have broken the crayon if it was used in that way. Oh, okay. I guess that's not it then. Alright. Let's see. A museum. An open, unlocked museum. Okay. Patients were allowed to pay short visits to the haunting museum of the Institute, which, rather than a sanctuary of science and erudition, had now turned into a grotesque carnival of abominations. Jeez Louise. Right, let's start over here in this corner, shall we? What we got down here? Some instruments for unknown purposes, which I didn't want to discover. Like a bone saw down there? Is that a stethoscope or no? Drills? What the fuck? All these skulls. Several skulls were arranged on the shelves. Many of them appeared to have been drilled into. Man. Lots of tools over there as well, by the looks of it. A whole skeleton in the corner. Can we take a look at these? No? Oh, wow. Are they like conjoined twins? Let's see. Right, this is actually all open. Ooh, very interesting. Oh! Alright, Rebecca. Rebecca Bierce did not suffer any specific ailments early in life, but fell victim to violent sexual assault as an adult. She was found in a state of shock by the authorities who rescued her, and after a medical examination, Rebecca was found to be pregnant. The perpetrator was never apprehended. During the period following the assault, Bierce exhibited delusional behaviours and panicked whenever men were in the same room as her. Thereafter, following strict attention and care, she gradually began to recover and return to her senses while coming to terms with her new condition. Bierce eventually managed to begin socialising with her peers, and to feel more comfortable in the presence of men. Regrettably, she has recently suffered an inexplicable breakdown and is experiencing frequent neurotic fits. She mistreats both her peers and the nursing team using foul, highly offensive language while screaming and kicking. In 2 incidents, Bierce was found repeatedly hitting her stomach and insisting that her unborn child was the spawn from hell. Yeah, poor Rebecca, right? Medical instruments of various types that we don't want. And I have no idea what this is, but we're going to leave it where it is. Why were there so many skulls in this museum? A display with even more skulls and various instruments, right. Okay, this way. Let's take a look at this. A complete human skeleton. It seemed real. Yeah. Okay. Between the drapes and dirt, not much of the outside world could be seen. Oh boy. The picture depicted someone important with some sort of gory medical intervention happening behind him. Yeah. Medicine's come a long way. Thank God. Right, let's go this way. Are they hands? What the hell? Right. This one? What's he doing? What is this? A patient undergoing some painful treatment. Yeah, he doesn't seem to like it, does he? What on earth? What was the point in displaying severed hands? I don't know. We'll have to ask somebody, I suppose. Human brains. Charming. A series of radiographs showed various areas of the human body. Okay. We can go a little bit further this way. Oh. Oh, hey, look at this. TPT-048 was written on this label. Oh, hang on. Oh, I picked up the tweezers with... Why are you picking up tweezers? What are you doing here? What's that? Oh, God, we can open it? Okay, hold on. No, not the crayon. Not this time. Not the knife. The tweezers, yes. There was no need to grab these feeble tweezers at present. What was I going to do with them? I have no idea. Right. We're probably jumping ahead a little bit, but okay. It looks like there's something there. Well, there's something in all of them. But I'm gonna need some of this, right? Okay, a typical glass slide for putting tissue samples on. This could come in handy later. Okay? I have no idea what I'm doing here at the moment, so we're going to back away, but I've picked those up. Oh, okay, since it wasn't needed anywhere else, I left the tweezers in the exhibit. Okay. Any other exhibits I can play with? Were those ears? But why? I don't know. This exhibit displayed hands of various shapes submerged in some kind of liquid. Formaldehyde or something, maybe? Okay, so what do we got here? An abomination of nature. A baby with a gut-wrenching birth defect. Oh, yeah. It was a jar with something odd inside. An organ shaped like a pastry? Hideous. Not a fan of pastries, I guess. Alright, little petri dishes down there by the looks of it. Over here on this side, what? Did that used to be a cat? It looked like some kind of animal. Another twisted feature of this gloomy museum. Honestly, I don't think people coming in here for visits was a good idea, you know? They're suffering enough already, they don't need to see all this. Lots and lots of instruments down here. What's this? Right, so they look like Siamese twin babies? Yeah. Okay, none of this takes my fancy. And none of that does either. Okay. Alright, what about in this corner then? I suppose we've already taken a look, haven't we? At the ears, yeah. Were those ears? But why? I don't know. Right, okay. We're going to have to come back to this a little bit later on. Not really sure why yet, but maybe I'll figure it out at some point. Okay. Didn't take a look at this, did we? Cleaning rounds, night shifts. Okay. Yeah, looks like Lenny's responsible for all of this. Alright. So it looks like at 12 PM, or, well, midnight, yeah, Lenny might be going up to floor 3 to clean the corridors. And there's a theatre as well. Interesting. Okay. Nothing on the back of it, no? Alright, we're just going to put that back down then. Okay, well, let's continue, shall we? Okay. Another unlocked door. I love it. We're getting so much exploring done. The solarium used to be a clean and peaceful spot to relax amid the sunbeams. Quite the opposite of its present and sorry condition. I felt a brief sense of melancholy. There's a large hole in the roof. It didn't precisely convey a sense of security. But how else is the sun going to come in, right? The solarium was in shambles, with debris and assorted garbage scattered all around. Right. What's this? Oh. Insect repellent? Okay. Hang on. Put that down. You can't have a look at this? No? Okay. Seems like an interesting detail. Maybe I can come back to that and maybe even pick that up when I know that I need it? Not sure. Alright, let's go a little bit further. Oh, okay, there's something down here. A newspaper? Right. The renowned surgeon who keeps receiving encomiums from his peers, Dr. Walter Hanwell, director and founder of the mental hospital named after him, has made public the number of patients hosted by his institute. At 272 patients and 54 staff members, the establishment has positioned itself as one of the most highly populated mental institutions in the world. It's become the pride of our region. Dr. Hanwell recognized the importance of the Kirkbride design and architecture system in serving to house large numbers of patients in a healthy and comfortable environment. However, reputable psychiatrists disagree on this and warn about the dangers of an overcrowded building, including managerial problems and ethical dilemmas. According to the Kirkbride plan, a hospital for the insane should not exceed a maximum of 250 patients, contrary to Dr. Hanwell's claims. We acknowledge the mandate of the Kirkbride plan, and my talented staff is keeping our patients under tight control, said Director Hanwell. Our methods are efficient, and my experience in the field has allowed us to improve upon Kirkbride's august design. There's various other things around the Shaw Gazette, but yeah, I think that's that, really. That's the important bit. That's the bit that we're going to put in our record book. The window was shattered, allowing a cold breeze to chill the room. Oh no, not more about radiators. Oh, the stove didn't work. Did it not? None of the windows here seem to have survived the long period of neglect. No. All things considered, the intruding vine had brought a little life into this room. I suppose so. Right. A large hole in the roof didn't precisely convey a sense of security. No, okay. Well, that was the solarium. Let's go straight across to... is this the morgue? Oh, God. I had seen plenty of depressing environments in the Institute by then, but the chilling morgue was on a whole different level of decrepitude and decay. Jeez. Right, okay, let's start in this corner, I suppose. This is not going to be a fun explore, is it? The jar contained a repulsive liquid. Something down there? No? We can't get this open, so I think we're done. The lights? Unfortunately, the lamp wouldn't turn on, of course. I had no idea what these papers could mean. Best to leave them alone then, yeah? Right, let's go in. Oh boy. Oh God. Don't tell me I'm going to have to go through them. Oh. Shards of broken glass protruded from a broken cabinet, suggesting it was best to steer clear. And it looks like we can't have a look at the others. Remarkably, we can't actually have a look at this table. Let's see. Oh, is there something in there? More broken glass. This didn't seem to happen by mere accident. Had the Institute been vandalized while it was closed? Or did this happen while it was still operating? Not sure, not yet. Still can't have a look at this table. What the hell is that? And how long has that been sitting there? Jeez. Right, can we open this up? Ah, the handle wouldn't turn. Is that a brain? Some organ, bizarrely still fresh, was in the tray. What's that? Running water for once. Or is that like blood draining from the table? Good lord. Okay. Oh? The faucets didn't work here, rendering the morgue unusable. Or at least, I hope so. Yeah, still, the lights don't turn on. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's see. Nothing down here? No? Nope, nothing here. Only a layer of malodorous dirt. Okay. Random junk was scattered inside. Okay. The top drawer? Covered in blood by the looks of it? Oh boy. Some of these should be in the museum, surely. A strange contraption occupied a large part of the drawer. I didn't want to know about its purpose. No. Okay, it looks like we can have a look at all of these, so why not? Okay, that drawer's missing. So the middle one? Some boxes and hammers. I shivered in disgust while pondering what they may have been used for. You don't want to take one? No? That could prove to be quite useful. No? I guess not. Oh dear. Just a regular dirty rag with some bloodstains on it. Ugh. Jeez. Okay. And then to the right, looks like there's one drawer still remaining. There are a few frightening tools inside this drawer, but frightening tools that I didn't want to pick up. Right. Okay, well, we've had a look at that area. Should we move on? Now we can look. Right. Yeah, I think these channels were for, blood to drain from, right? Hence the staining. It was difficult to discern what was on the scale. A brain? Why would anyone leave this here? Oh, man. Okay, so what else have we got? Can we open this one? No, the handle would not turn. What's this? Alright. The book provided some details about the bodies in the morgue. Names, tags, and some notes. Right. So, am I going to find some bodies behind me? Because I think I'm going to be having a look at the lockers. Shit. Okay. Okay, let's go a little bit more into this corner. Open this? No. Try as I might, this cabinet would not open. What's this? I could make out some organic material submerged in a transparent liquid. Formaldehyde, perhaps? Oh. An old and worn microscope, which I'm trying to pick up, I think, but no. No, it's not working. Several glass flasks of different sizes, yet all empty. Oh, hang on. What we got in here, then? Some beakers. Yeah, neatly aligned flasks and more rather disorganized items. But nothing that I want? No, I guess not. Okay. Right. Let's back away from that, and let's try these drawers. It looks like there's going to be 6 of them for me to have a look at. Anything in here? Some kind of box with dividers. It was meant to have cards in it, but no cards anymore. Alright, so this one? What's this? Ah. Just a bunch of boxes stacked. What a waste of space. I guess that's the layout of the morgue lockers? That might be somewhat useful, I'm not sure. Is that a candle? It's either an apple core or a candle, I can't tell. Either way, nothing interesting in here. Okay. Let's move on to the drawers on the left instead. There's a padlock. Just random stuff in here, okay. Nothing worth mentioning? No? Okay. I'm taking your word for it. I'm not scanning my cursor over absolutely everything. Empty jars, dirty rags. Right. Okay, well, we've had a look at this area, haven't we? Oh, wait, what's this? A small moving table, likely used to transport instruments during autopsies. It had nothing on it. Okay. Right. Let's go back around the table and let's take a look at those morgue lockers, right? I just sincerely hope that I don't find a body in there. So nothing there? No? Okay. The other side of this table? Can't go through the drawers or anything, I guess? No? Okay. Right. Here we are then. Oh, God. Well, we can look at a few. We can open a few. Jeez. Okay, what's this? On, off, left and right? The button was stuck. Nothing of note, right. The hook behind me seemed to move a bit. It was evidently part of this mechanism. But I didn't need to move anything at present. Again, I think I'm sort of jumping ahead. This is going to be a puzzle for later on. That hook? Is this for, like, moving the corpses around? Moving them to the table? I'm not really sure. Okay, let's just work from the top left to the bottom right, shall we? Okay, there's no way to open it. Or that one. No, 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 fine, that's okay. I guess I can reach this one. But it's okay, it's stuck! Ha! Brilliant. Ah, shit, is this one not? Bones? What a disgusting mess. It seemed like someone did this on purpose. Perhaps as a sort of protest? Weird kind of protest, but maybe. Okay. Moving on. Thankfully, nothing in this one. The storage refrigerator was empty, which was a relief. Yeah. Honestly, why am I doing this? It's like I want to be traumatized. What? It seemed like a stock of blood. Perhaps meant to be analyzed. Blood and bread? Is this like a vampire's meal or something? That one over there on the far right. What's this? Just a pile of empty flasks scattered on a tray. I guess they were all meant to be kept chilled, right? Alright. Empty jars. Thank goodness. We found a body. Oh, E103. I think I could figure out who that's meant to be by looking at the book behind me. Yeah, okay. Can we unzip them? No? E103. Is that the only body that I'm going to find here? I fear not. Oh god, no, there's another one. C080. Okay. Over here? A258, I think. Okay, yeah, cool. That's 3 bodies now. They all seem to be on this level. The compartment wouldn't open. What about these? No? Oh, this one's working. Okay, nothing in this one. It was empty. Good, good, good. Okay, so only 3 bodies at present. Again. Nothing useful in here. It's empty. Brains? They look like brains. Kept for research. Yeah, kept chilled for later. Okay. And I suppose finally, in the bottom right, we've got this one. Thankfully, there was nothing. Completely empty. Okay. However, we do have 3 bodies here. We're going to have to do something with them, and it's going to have something to do with this. When we have a reason to do something with them, I guess, right? Bit worrying. I tell you, I read 1 medical book, and I think I can do the operations myself. Let's get out of here, shall we? We'll definitely be coming back a little bit later on. Jeez. Okay. So, continuing on down the corridor. The toilets? Okay, let's see. Ooh. I was thankful that I couldn't see anything in those toilets through all the dark surrounding me. I hear water. Hold on. Okay. We have running water! So if I ever need water, I can come to here, I suppose. The water seemed clean. Right, yeah, we're going to need to collect some water for something. Let's turn that off for now. Nah, there didn't seem to be water flowing in this spot. This one's all broken. Oh, what's this? Is there something down there? Right. Very interesting. So is that it? Let's go back over here. I think I actually got a few more options when I was standing by the door. There you go. The foul smell from the broken urinals permeated the whole room. And the lights didn't work here. Obviously. Okay. Well, that's interesting. The water's interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind. Right. Let's keep on going. Isn't Lenny meant to have been cleaning all this? He's not doing a very good job. Laboratory. Okay. Everything's unlocked up here. I love it. Okay. A laboratory greeted me with a hint of sinister ambience. Oh, hello. The greenish lighting and fetid smell only contributed to convey an eerie sense of the organic. Also, who was that man in the corner? We're going to find out at some point. Let's see. What have we got? The table was in disarray with many gadgets scattered on it. Several empty test tubes as well. Chemical substance, alright. Oh my god. Oh, okay, we got the drawers down here as well. Okay, yeah, just like before, we can go through them. They really had to replace these medical tools if they were planning to reopen the Institute. Yeah, agreed. Alright, nothing there? No, okay. Right. Let's go this way. And... oh god, we can do it every single time, can't we? Right. I want to be thorough, you know? So, let's go through every single drawer. Okay. Lots and lots of test tubes in here. The one below it. Alright. The tools sent a slight shiver down my spine. They look like something out of a horror movie. Or a horror game, maybe. Beakers. Okay. Okay, so I've had a look at everything here. What about behind us? Okay, thankfully we can't have a look at the drawers and cupboards down here. Okay, we've got another locked cabinet. That's kind of good, actually. A little less for me to have a look at. Alright. Whatever this was, it didn't interest me. So we're just going to leave it where it is. Oh, what are these? Several lids for jars that probably broken during the years. Cans? Tins? Yeah, seemingly empty. Okay. That guy's probably wondering exactly why this strange man has come in rummaging around. Okay, a couple of drawers down here. Ah, what's all this? Some sort of red liquid. Okay. Rusted tools. Yeah. That drawer's missing, so that's that. Okay. Right, let's see. We can't open that. And I guess we can't open that either. Yeah, we can't have a look at these. Yeah, no running water here. It seems like that toilet's the only place I've been able to get running water so far. What the hell's all this? Oh, is that a dead rat? Ah. Please don't touch the equipment. Oh, is that him? I really need to talk to him. He seems like he might be a doctor. He seems like he might actually be meant to be here. So I've got this. Do I want to draw on the dead rat with a crayon? I don't know. Maybe? No, I didn't need to cut that. Yeah, I've picked this up and I don't really know what I've got to do with it yet. We'll come back to this, I suppose. Are the others empty? These cages reminded me of my own condition, confined and searching for meaning. The sturdy structures of the cages seem to be made of copper. Okay. I feared that I'd also be forgotten, left alone to die and putrefy in this dreadful place. Jeez. Oh, okay. I can have a look at this. Okay. Can I not have a look at this? No? Not a very good look at it anyway. Right. And those drawers? No, not interested. Okay, well, I suppose we've got a few more drawers before we get to this guy, so hold on. Oh, what's this? Return to sender? A note? A letter? Ah! My dear Walter, grateful as I am for your kind invitation, I still have certain matters to attend to in my homeland which prevent me from engaging in such a long trip, at least for the time being. However, rest assured that finally meeting in person soon is a priority for me. I think of you as a close friend, there for me when everyone else abandoned me. Oh, Walter, the things I have to tell you, which for our sakes can't be disclosed in written words. Our mutual area of interest is on the verge of yielding benefits beyond our dreams. There's another tome that came to my attention, apparently terrible and dangerous, which may hold the final key to the puzzle. What was it? Tab to get the plaintext version? What does that say? Mortuus Cave. My studies revealed only one account of its existence, and if the primeval orbs aid me, it might find a way into my prized collection. In any case, I wish you favourable kismet in your research. Your friend, A.M. A.M. Interesting. Okay, there's also a P.S. at the very bottom. Can we get to that? It takes its time, it seems, to scroll down. News of the deplorable situation in which your institute finds itself reached... Oh, hold on. Reached me. To state the obvious, I support your work without reservation. I trust that all individuals spreading malicious lies will be brought to justice. Our ways may be disapproved of by the blinkered peers of our era, but we are making strides towards a new age of science. In due time, our undertakings will be celebrated, and historians will acknowledge our achievements. Right. That's very, very interesting. What the hell are you talking about there? What tome is this? Primeval orbs? What's all that about? Nothing of use in this drawer. Alright. And then nothing down there. Oh man, I have got so much to talk with you about. Not yet. Right. Let's go down here. And let's see. So, the drawers. It's the drawers that I'm just concerned with right now, honestly. Okay, it looks like there's a few more beakers, but that's about it. Nothing worth my time. Okay. More jars and stuff. Yeah, okay. The top drawer. Alright. Empty glass jars. Not terribly interesting. Okay. Okay, let's see then. Let's move over to this side. That's one hell of a painting there. Wow. Huh. So what do we got? Just drawers on the one side this time. Yeah, we don't need to worry about testing the faucets anymore. We know where the running water's going to be, I suppose. Alright. Rusty tools. Some sort of lenses, maybe? Up here? Or are these cans? Whatever used to be inside them was anyone's guess. Alright. Okay, so let's go this way. Over here, I suppose? Hello. I'll talk to you in a moment. I will, I swear. Let's see. Can we open this up? No matter how hard I forced it, I couldn't open it. Alright. Right. I'm going to be straight in front of this guy, just going through his drawers. Hopefully he doesn't mind. Oh, it wouldn't open. Oh. Oh, none of these drawers seem to open. Ah. Do you have the key? What are you hiding in there? Whoever you are. Oh, okay. This side opens. I had no idea what these tools were for, but I didn't want to find out either. More typical lab instruments. Yep, okay. No, okay. So, nothing here. Right, I'll come back to you in a moment. I think there's one more desk for me to go through, right? Something down here? No? Although the drawer was nearly empty, a few bottles with a sinister red liquid were barely visible in the back. Alright, the middle drawer holds nothing by the looks of it, but trays. More test tubes. And then something else, but yeah, I can't have a proper look, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine. What about this side? Okay, that drawer's gone. This one was jammed. Interesting. It was locked, but likely collecting dust and more neglected tools. Yeah. Probably. More likely than not, anyway. Okay. And then over here... oh god, there's some drawers here too. Alright. At some point in the past, the laboratory may have been suitably equipped, but at present it was a complete mess. So there's nothing in here at all? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. So, put that back. Let's try this one. Oh. Ah. The influence of Ambrose Miller. Another notable chapter in the Chronicle of Hanwell Mental Institute involves the cordial relationship that developed between Walter Hanwell and Dr. Ambrose Miller. I suppose that's going to be the AM, right? A renowned chemist researching experimental drugs. Dr. Miller first achieved widespread fame overseas due to his involvement in the standardization of clinical drug trials, including the use of placebo-controlled and double-blind tests. Regrettably, Dr. Miller's accolades came to an abrupt halt after the devastating thalidomide tragedy, in which thousands of babies were born with malformed limbs as the result of their mothers making indiscriminate and unsupervised uses of the drug to treat nausea during their pregnancies. It has been said that Dr. Miller's insistence on demonstrating drug efficacy with no regard for safety played a significant role in this dark chapter of modern medicine, since his insistence that patients adopt use of thalidomide has been recorded in multiple testimonies. Following this shameful debacle, Dr. Miller shied away from the public eye and became a recluse, maintaining communication with only a handful of select colleagues. It was during this quieter phase of his career that he began to exchange a feverish stream of missives with Dr. Hanwell. No one knows the exact nature of their ardent debates. It was established by acquainted sources that Dr. Miller was fascinated by the ambitious goals of his colleague as well as the luxuriously equipped laboratory in his institute. But it was also rumoured that these professionals shared a passion for the non-secular side of medicine. More recently, Dr. Miller emerged from his seclusion and, during an interview, expressed interest in becoming a staff member at Hanwell Mental Institute. Could that be the guy in the corner? Is that going to be Ambrose Miller? Only one way to find out, I suppose. Right. Who are you exactly?
Hello? Am I interrupting something?
Who are you?
I'm a former member of the Institute.
Yeah.
I came here tonight to look into some docu...
Well, this is highly irregular. Did Julia let you in? I'll need to have a word with her. As you can see, the building is not in a condition for you to go anywhere you please.
Oh, but I'm only going to the allowed areas.
This area is not allowed.
Sorry, my mistake. But would you mind if I asked you some questions?
I was in the middle of something important, but go ahead.
Yeah?
I assume you are...
I'm the new director of the Institute.
Ah.
Dr. Ambrose Miller.
Right.
My purpose here is to honor the vision of my former colleague, Dr. Walter Hanwell.
There you go.
Pleased to meet you.
Right. Is that Jonathan Boakes that I hear? That's a very familiar sounding voice, anyway. Right, yeah. Well, let's just go from the top down, right? Maybe he can help me remember my past.
The reason I'm here is to research the older history of the Institute. From its heyday until the strange circumstances of its collapse.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, that's not a topic we like to discuss here. We prefer to look forward, not back in the past.
I bet.
Well, as the new director, aren't you interested in what happened?
That remark seemed slightly insulting.
I didn't mean to.
Look, it was all a sorry episode that none of us are proud of. And those responsible have long since been apprehended.
Right.
And that's the end of it.
Is it, though?
Just one more question about the past.
Why are you so interested in learning about the past?
Well, I was here in the Institute around that time, but I don't quite recall all the events that transpired. Those unfortunate circumstances deeply affected me, and I must understand why.
Yeah.
What was your role in the Institute?
My role?
I used to be with patients most of the time.
Yeah.
This is all becoming a waste of my time. What was the question?
Were you acquainted with the Institute back in those days?
Only tangentially. This is my first time here.
All right.
And that concludes this conversation.
Okay, well, fair enough. I don't suppose he's seen Lenny around, has he?
Have you seen the patient Lenny around?
Yeah.
Lenny? Ah, yes, you mean Leonard. Yes, I believe he's somewhere on this floor, cleaning a corridor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Maybe we just haven't bumped into him quite yet. Yeah, do you know anything about Bertrand?
I'm looking for information on a patient called Bertrand.
Bertrand is one from the old group, right?
Right.
I believe so. I've seen footage of him in the therapy room.
Footage? Intriguing. I'll have to take a look at that. But yes, of course he sounds familiar. He's here tonight.
What do you mean?
He's here?
Here. Physically.
Physically? What are you, a ghost hunter? Of course, in flesh and blood. He's one of the patients being relocated.
Really?
This is an incredible development. Where can I see him?
I don't have such details. All I know is that he's in the same cell where he used to be.
He's in the same cell where he used to be? Oh, we want to enter Bertrand's cell then, don't we? Maybe I already walked past his cell a few times, on the way to collect the baton. Anyway, yeah, can we enter that by any chance?
Sorry, where was Bertrand's cell?
Yeah.
As I told you, I don't know the exact cell number, only it's the same one where he used to be.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, well, with that information, we could probably figure something out, couldn't we? Okay, well, let's go on to other topics, for instance, like, well, yeah, maybe I can discuss my condition. He might know something.
What condition would you say can lead to chronic hallucinations?
Yeah.
In my experience, extreme stress. For example, panic attacks.
Right.
Abuse of illegal drugs and other substances, too. But most likely, it would be something related to the brain. A physical problem, such as an imbalance of neurotransmitters. Schizophrenia can cause hallucinations as well.
Thank you for the thorough explanation.
Yeah. Do you know about the shutdown?
Why did Hanwell shut down all of a sudden?
Yeah.
That's not a topic we are discussing here, as you can imagine.
I'm interested in learning the truth.
Truth these days is a social construct.
Oh, come on. A fact is still a fact, and there must be a reason why this place closed doors.
Right.
Mismanagement. Hanwell got too careless. He trusted the wrong people.
But...
That is all I'm saying on this topic.
Is it, though?
Just one more thing. Would you say it's possible that, amid all the chaos, patients were wrongfully discharged?
I know patients were relocated from one institute to the other, as is the current case for our reopening.
Yet it's possible.
Yes, of course, it's very possible. The glorious Hanwell Institute may have let loose dangerous lunatics in the streets amid a media circus. Satisfied now?
Sure. Let's drop the subject.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get much further. Right, so he clearly has some sort of knowledge of Group E, right?
Are you familiar with the term Group E?
Yes, that's a therapy thing. Patients were organised into small groups and encouraged to discuss their fears and problems in confidence.
Right.
In a more controlled environment. They were treated by, what was her name?
Anne?
Dr. Ebersbaker.
Yeah. Okay. Can we keep going with this?
Her, yes.
Right.
I see you're acquainted with the history here.
I've been reading some records on the topic.
I have.
Careful, you might stumble onto things you're not meant to read.
I think I already have. Any more?
I forgot to ask something else.
Oh?
I'm sorry, but I really need to concentrate.
Oh, okay. No, alright. That's him telling me to back off, basically. Yeah, what do you know about the construction works? Mainly the ones down in the basement.
Do you know anything about the construction below?
Yeah.
I'm aware of renovation plans that didn't come to fruition. The structure of the building was typical Kirkbride, since its inception, a style which became dated over time. Mind you, this was true of all mental hospitals of this area. All Kirkbride establishments were forced to change, or perish.
Why this whole fascination with the Kirkbride architecture?
You could say that Walter was a romantic, too attached to the old ways.
Right.
He erected this building quite late in his lifetime, when the Kirkbride design was already beginning to exhibit its flaws, and he paid a price for it.
What I don't understand is the purpose of digging in the basement.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense. That's typically how the migration of the so-called unit system worked. Underground tunnels.
Yes, but I don't think this tunnel was typical, was it? Right. Well, we can talk about the underground tunnels right now, right here. So let's do it.
I'm wondering how a network of underground tunnels is so attached to the concept of a unit system.
To begin with, the unit system is a term that didn't catch on. It was meant to convey the notion of units of buildings, concerned with a single aspect for the everyday operation of a mental institute. One building for administrative offices, another for surgical interventions, then male and female infirmaries separated, and so on.
Right.
The hospital border in Buenos Aires is a good example of such a system of buildings.
Okay. Any more?
There's one more.
Please, enough chatter. I have work to do.
Okay, fine. Okay, just a few more topics to go through if you don't mind. Right. Maybe you can tell me about Hanwell.
So, I assume you were acquainted with Walter Hanwell.
Quite so. Walter was a friend. We maintained ample correspondence over the years.
Right.
Many subjects, both from the field of medicine and life itself, were our common interest. Many times I toyed with the idea of coming here to work with him. Alas, fate had a different plan for us.
What do you mean?
Well, the circumstances you're obviously familiar with. I was finally prepping myself for a greatly belated visit when all of a sudden the Institute shut down. Walter had been a friend in writing for many years, yet regrettably I never got to know him in person.
Let's keep talking about Hanwell.
It's odd that you were such a close friend with Dr. Hanwell, yet only exchanged letters.
I don't see what's so odd about that. Some people prefer the expression and flair of the written word, especially someone as enlightened as Walter was.
Right.
We never even spoke on the telephone. Always preferred the intimacy of the prose. You see, Walter was a very reserved fellow. He didn't like public appearances, nor to be photographed, and I respected that. In a way, it made our relationship more intriguing. We connected down to the purest level, our thoughts.
Okay.
About this.
That's it, I
We have
think.
said all there was to say on the topic.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe you can talk to me about yourself.
So, you're the famous Dr. Miller.
Yeah.
Famous? Not quite. At least not around these parts. I'm just a humble servant who wishes to continue with Walter's grandiose dreams.
How so?
As soon as I heard this establishment was ceasing operations, I made arrangements to be transferred here. Hopefully continue Walter's work. My connection in the field of medicine across the years proved valuable, as here I find myself as the new director in charge of this reopening.
Okay.
You seem quite attached to this building and its history.
I wasn't involved in those days, just acquainted with the philosophy of Hanwell Institute. The hospital used to be an illustrious example of what the will of man can accomplish. All I'm doing here is picking up the pieces and fulfilling that dream.
Okay.
One more thing, Jerry.
Who?
I'm sorry, Dr. Miller.
Listen, I should get back to my work.
Jerry. Amazing. Okay. Do you know Anne?
About Dr. Ebesbaker.
Yeah.
The therapist?
Yes. I'm curious about her role at the Institute.
She was well positioned in the ranks at Hanwell, respected career and all. But if you ask me, she was a failure.
Really? A failure?
So you think Dr. Ebesbaker was part of the reason why the Institute ceased operations?
No, at least not just her. But she was another component in the equation.
Okay.
I believe her foolish rivalry with Hawthorne distracted Walter from a greater purpose. And Hawthorne, well, he wasn't a saint of my devotion either.
There's one more.
Please, enough chatter.
All right,
I have
all right.
work to do.
Yes, you keep saying that, and yet I keep stopping you. Yeah, okay, all right. We don't need to talk to him about the items. We've talked to him about various tasks. I really do want to go to Bertrand's cell. I mean, another member of Group E is going to be here? Crazy. We already know that. We talked about the tunnels and everything. Okay, right, I think I'm actually going to leave him to it.
I appreciate the conversation. Goodbye.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll be talking to him again, but for now at least, let's maybe get out of here, right? Unless... Oh, no, not quite yet. Oh, okay, the drawers seemed stuck. What about these? No luck, it was locked. And he's got himself boxed in. So we'll leave him to his strange lab equipment, I suppose. Yeah, we'll get out of here and we'll see if we can maybe continue going down the corridor and maybe track down Lenny? Let's see. Okay. Ah, there he is! There he is, right through there. You might need a new broom. You don't seem to have really done much around the place, honestly. His heart's in the right place, though.
Lenny, I've been in the basement. You were right.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, I was there before. And you too. I had this memory. We were working together in some kind of construction project. What were we doing down there?
I don't recall. Everything is so fuzzy.
Lenny, you have to make an effort. This is important for our sakes.
I don't want to, please. I don't want to remember. It hurts.
Oh.
Okay, don't worry, Lenny. Let's try something else.
Okay. Alright, so he's probably not going to talk to us about all that stuff, but maybe there's other things he can talk to us about? I don't know. Let's go back to Group E, yeah.
Nothing else comes to mind?
No?
I don't want to think about that anymore.
Oh, okay, alright. Do you know where Bertrand is?
It's incredible, but Bertrand, another patient from that time, like you and me, is here too. Don't you feel like this is all a strange coincidence?
I couldn't say. We all belong here. It's not a surprise to me.
Okay. Still, do you know where he is?
Did you hear anything else about this?
No.
Fair enough. Okay, right. I know you don't want to talk about the tunnels, but I really want to talk about the tunnels.
Did you hear anything else about this?
Ah, come on.
No.
Okay, alright, fine. Right, I want to enter Bertrand's cell. Could you maybe help me out with that?
I've learned that Bertrand, a former patient of the Institute like you and me, is here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay him a visit.
I hope he's all right.
Yeah, me too.
I hope so too, Lenny. We both need answers.
Okay, well, I think that's probably all we're going to really get. Right. Yeah, honestly, I've spoken with Lenny. I've fulfilled my objective, really. I think the next thing I want to do is enter Bertrand's cell, which I think means going back to where we found the baton, right? We've got to get into one of those cells. We've got to find him. So, right. For now, at least, Lenny, I'm just going to leave you to it.
I should be on my way, Lenny.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
So he's standing there kind of blocking the way from the rest of the floor. At least for now. At least until he, well, presumably goes upstairs, right? So, yeah. See you later. Okay. We've done a lot of exploring, but there's still a little bit more exploring that I'd like to do. Let's see. So, I want to go downstairs. What's the quickest way? Actually, you know what? Maybe the quickest way is, strangely enough, going through the basement. Yeah, through the down below area. All right, back to where we started this video about an hour and a half ago, apparently. All right, so back through here. It's a lot brighter now that the power's on. Oh, okay. I thought it was just the emergency lights here. Right. So, I don't think anyone else is here, right? All the activity seems to be upstairs. Where's the security guard as well? Is he in here somewhere? Hold on. Bruno? You in here? Doesn't seem like it, does it? The keys are back. Bruno was nowhere to be seen, and I needed access to more places, so I took his keys with me. And I wasn't proud of it. Speak for yourself. Okay. It's not going to be down here, right? So, Bertrand's cell is the same one that he was always in? I'm not entirely sure about this, but it's got to be one of these, surely. Been through all of this, though, haven't we? That's not him. No. No. Okay, maybe on the other side. 104, 105. No, can't have a look at those. I don't think that's him in there. Ah! This must be it! That didn't appear before. Right, hold on. I've still got the keys, haven't I? No, not that. Not the glass slide. Not the fucking crayon. Don't stab the door! Unlock it. That's it. I really, sincerely hope that this is actually Bertrand's. We'll see. Here we go. Okay. Is that him? I think that actually might be him. Bertrand. There he was. But seemingly in a state of catatonia, or trance. I wondered if he'd be of any help. Shit. What's this? The books were covered in dust, meaning they hadn't been read in a long time. Something up here? The state of those clothes was an appropriate touch for the dreary surroundings. Jeez. Okay. It was an old empty stand, sad like the rest of the furniture. Seems like an odd detail to focus on, but okay. For a minute, I was worrying that we were going to go through even more drawers. The sealed window didn't even allow for a breath of fresh air. You poor, poor man. Right. Want a game of chess? Oh! It's another vision! Right. There's the music box, and oh, there's that other guy. He's also in Group E, I think. He just used a red crayon to draw something on the floor. He just swallowed a part of the music box? What the fuck is going on? Right. He might want that crayon. Another vision. but with a clear sense of purpose. This patient, Bertrand, had seen something of major importance, which he absent-mindedly attempted to draw on the floor. But what? Right, hold on. No, you don't want the keys. You don't want that. You might want this. Yeah? You want this crayon, buddy? Please don't attack me with it. But if you're going to draw something, just, draw something. We can talk with him? Bertrand. There he was, but he's still in this state of catatonia, unfortunately. But now he's in a state of catatonia with a crayon. Right. Yeah, whatever he was drawing on the floor has since been scrubbed clean. Right. That other guy, where did he go? The mattress had a putrid stench to it. Okay. In the vision, a nurse had played a music box, which prompted Bertrand to draw something on the floor. Do I need to now play that music box? He's got the crayon, so he might be able to do it again. Right. I think I know where the music box is as well. We just need to get into that cabinet. Oh! Okay, it's 12 AM, it's midnight! It is midnight. Right. Bertrand was beyond help, yet he'd clearly seen something linked to my visions. And who was the man with him who had swallowed that wind-up key for the music box? Right. Even if we do get to the music box, we need to get that key as well. We need to play that music, and then maybe he's going to draw what he used to. Our investigation must continue. But I think it's going to continue in the next part. Thank you very much for watching part 3 of Asylum. I hope you're still enjoying the series. If you are, keep the likes and the comments coming. Any hints, tips, and suggestions are always welcomed. See you next time. Oh. He's gone. Oh, he's gone, and so is his cart. The building was in an appalling state of disarray, and still is, by the way. Yeah, I mean, these would work, wouldn't they? Yeah, there you go. The worn-out tool. Oh, it fell apart! Oh, shit! Alright, so what we got down here? Oh.
It's inside me.
What? What is inside you?
Whoa. I don't know if there really needed to be a cutscene for that, but I'm glad there is one.
Instead of hiding in your office, do something about your stuff.
Yeah, that's right. You tell her, man. Ominous, but with a hint of beauty. That's like this entire game, honestly. That really did feel like an instruction manual. Am I going to have to do that later on? I don't know if I'm ready for that, really. I'm just meant to be looking around, right? It might have broken the crayon if it was used in that way. Oh, okay. I guess that's not it then. There was no need to grab these feeble tweezers at present. What was I going to do with them? I have no idea! An organ shaped like a pastry? Hideous. Not a fan of pastries, I guess. Oh boy. Oh god. What the hell is that? And how long has that been sitting there? We found a body. Isn't Lenny meant to have been cleaning all this? He's not doing a very good job. That guy's probably wondering exactly why this strange man has come in rummaging around.
What was your role in the Institute?
My role?
But yes, of course he sounds familiar. He's here tonight.
What do you mean?
He's here?
Here.
That is all I'm seeing on this topic.
Is it, though?
Just one more thing. Would you say it's possible?
You might need a new broom. You don't seem to have really done much around the place, honestly. Right, hold on. I've still got the keys, haven't I? No, not that. Not the glass slide. Not the fucking crayon. Don't stab the door! Unlock it. That's it.